Eagle lawn looking as good as the Dodge Stadium field. We thank iPod Wednesday.
Yeah. Just say 10. Or, come on. 1, 31, 10, 43, 34, 23, 4, 32, 17, 30.
Waiting for the time to pass you by. Hope the wind to change will change your mind. I could give 1,000 reasons why, and I know you, and you got to make it on your own, but we don't have to grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking on my cola underneath the rising sun. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is stay a minute, just stay in time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay. Won't admit what I already know. You've never been the best at letting go. I don't wanna spend the night alone. Yes, I need you, and I need to make it on my own, but I don't wanna grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking on my cola underneath the rising sun. I could give a million reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is stay a minute, just stay your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay.
The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game. A swing and a miss, he struck him out. But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive. This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. A shot at number 3. 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Unicorns SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night.
Third and playing third base, the Winthrop University number 16, Colin Crowley. Batting in the cleaning position and doing the catching, University number 1, Brennan Stobley.
Norwich Unicorn Baseball is on the air from Dodd Stadium. It's the Unicorns and the visiting New Britain Bees. Norwich comes into action rolling. Winners of 3 straight games, and Norwich has enjoyed playing in the month of July. 6-2 in 8 contests here in the month of July for the Unicorns, and they've really enjoyed some of their offense. It has really been a bright spot for the Unicorns. They've outscored their opponents 36-18 over the recent offensive surge. Well, the MLB draft just took place, and some former C Unicorns, a current one as well, drafted. Landon Manzi from the 2025 Norwich Unicorns. We got to see him start right here at Dodd Stadium, and the Texas Rangers have scooped him up with their 14th round draft selection. Former Norwich Unicorn in 2022, Cam Maldonado, taken by the Giants in the 7th round. And in 2024, AJ Soldrum, who was with the Norwich Unicorns, maybe one of the all-time great Norwich Unicorns of all time. He was that good for the Unicorns. The LA Dodgers taking him in the 16th round of this year's MLB draft. Landon Manzi out of Killingly High School. Well, one of our assistant coaches, Colby Regione, kind enough to join me before first pitch today to talk about the Killingly product, Landon Manzi, and how excited he is for Landon to be taken by the Texas Rangers and what's to come for the right-hander. For more on that, here's my conversation with Unicorns assistant coach, Colby Regione. Joined alongside Norwich Unicorns assistant coach Colby Regione. Well, MLB draft just happened, and one of your own at Killingly, Landon Manzi, just selected to the Texas Rangers. How special is that for you?
Super special. I've been around Landon since he's about 14 years old. Has played in my summer program for a good time. He's the hardest worker in the room, man. No kid I could be happier for. And I think Texas has really got a guy going to him.
Just the second player selected out of Killingly High School, first since 1979. What does that speak about what he was able to do there?
I think it's huge, obviously, being the quiet corner, kind of not known for baseball, being able to put yourself that high up and show how good you are, and then have one of 32 teams want to come get you. I think it's a good proving point that he did right there.
You got to see him a little bit pitch here too, right here in Norwich with the Unicorns. In the Futures League, a huge jump for him coming out of high school baseball. He's not even 18 years old yet. What was it like to see him go take Dodd Stadium for a couple starts?
It's awesome getting to see him out there. It's amazing, obviously, getting to watch him through high school and then come against some of these college guys. It's amazing. I think it's great for him. It's something that's going to help build him and get him stronger. And like you said, it's crazy. He's a 17-year-old, and we throw him out there, and he competes at a high level. And I think that's I'm super proud of him and the player he's become.
We got to see his stuff, too. Maybe his best outing was his 3-inning outing of 1 earned run baseball, 5 strikeouts. What can you tell us about his stuff beyond maybe what you just see on the baseball field?
He's just a fantastic human being. Obviously, the saying is a great player, but an even better person. He give you the shirt off his back, and he's an amazing teammate. I'm lucky to have known Landon and be a part of his life.
Unicorn fans, that is Colby Regione. Once again, Landon Manzi taken by the Texas Rangers in the 14th round of this year's MLB draft. Great chatting there with Colby Regione on Landon Manzi, was just selected by the Texas Rangers in the 14th round of the 2025 Major League Baseball draft. And how about some of that representation for the Norwich Unicorns and Javian Sandridge, who was under contract with the Norwich Unicorns, made his Major League Baseball debut with the New York Yankees on July 5th. Against the New York Mets. He recorded a couple of strikeouts in that outing, but nice to see some of these former Norwich Unicorns taking flight in their journey, in their path to Major League Baseball. So congratulations once again to former Norwich Unicorn, Javian Sandridge, who is now back in AAA of the New York Yankees system. But exciting stuff, especially to see these guys who were here not too long ago start to make the trek to the big leagues. Well, the Unicorn offense, no question about that. It has been heating up for Norwich as of late. And let's start with the leadoff man, Aiden Stern. He has been excellent for Norwich as of late. Just what he has been doing for this group as of late. Here is a look at Aiden Stern and those numbers for himself. A monster in a week. That's right, for the Trinity Bantam. 2 extra base hits for him against Lake Monsters, a home run, a double. The Norwich Unicorns Player of the Week. He hit .461. He stole a base as well. He's back in there in the leadoff spot for Norwich today against the New Britain Bees. A monster week, no doubt about that for Aiden Stern, who is making his way to Worcester in the All-Star game. So a lot of great stuff for the Norwich Unicorns. And you talk about this offense, Aiden Stern has been a key piece to it all summer long. An exceptional week for him against those Vermont Lake Monsters, helping lead Norwich to a series sweep in those 2 games. Still a suspended game there. Norwich leading 6-5 in the 10th inning in Game 3, which was suspended due to lightning and thunder. But great stuff right there from Aiden Stern. Hitting is contagious, no question about that. Jack Sweeney continuing to take off for Norwich. Another home run for him yesterday, 3 on the summer for himself. It's a recent surge right now for the Rutgers product, Jack Sweeney. 375 the average for him as of late. 8 runs driven in, 6 runs scored for number 34. He has been electric for this offense. That's right, Jack Sweeney continuing to get the job done for the Norwich offense. We'll take our first time out on the Norwich Unicorns pregame show, as always presented by SCR Structures and Sheds.
The perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Welcome back to the Norwich Unicorns pregame show, as always presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Camp Day Baseball, it's the Unicorns and the New Britain Bees here from historic Dodd Stadium, and it's going to be Frank, the Tank on the mound for the Norwich Unicorns. He last pitched for Norwich during that suspended game, so he is overall pitched 22 2/3 of an innings. That is not fully up there on point streak yet, but how about these numbers for Frank Spirito? Strikeout to walk ratio 18-6. ERA for himself over his last 5 starts, 0.49. He's allowed just 1 earned run over these last 5 outings. Frank the Tank to take the baseball here today against the New Britain Bees. He has been outstanding for this group. You expect consistency out of him. That's what he's giving you, the Bristol, Connecticut native. Every outing, 3 to 4 innings. He's going to keep you in it. He's only allowed maybe 1 earned run if you're lucky to get that against him. Opponents hitting just 167 against him. 11 for their last 66 against the right-hander Frank Spirito. He will toe the rubber this afternoon against the New Britain Bees. Norwich looking to stay hot here in the month of July. We'll take our final timeout on the Norwich Unicorns pregame show, continuing to count you down to first pitch here today. It's the Unicorns and the Bees, the battle of the Nutmeg State. A lot more to come when we return. Norwich and the Bees here. It's matinee baseball at Dodd Stadium.
Thank you. And now let's play ball. The first inning is sponsored by Andrew Nolan, local financial professional with Rose City Financial Services. If your plan is still in the dugout, Andrew is here to help you get in the game. With 20 years of experience and a love for this local community, he can help your family round the bases toward their financial goals. It all starts with a meeting and a sound plan. Find out more at rosecityfinancial.com. Big thanks to Andrew and Rose City Financial for keeping your future and today's game on track.
Just about set for some Camp Day baseball. It's the Norwich Unicorns and the New Britain Bees. Frank Spirito to take them out for Norwich on this Wednesday morning brunch with the Unicorns. It's the right-hander out of Bristol, Connecticut, Frank Spirito, on the bump here today for Norwich. An ERA for him at 2.29 officially. He's pitched 19 2/3 of an inning, but you add the last three, 22 and 2/3 of an inning worked. 21 strikeouts to the 8 walks for the Yukon product, Frank Spirito, the Bristol, Connecticut native, looking to lead Norwich to a big win here on this Wednesday morning against their in-state rival, New Britain Bees. It'll be Tim Henning to lead things off against the righty Frank Spirito. First pitch home is a foul off, back in, out of play. Tim Henning over at second base today for the Bees. Norwich in their home white uniforms officially underway. 11:04 Eastern time. Cal Chance set up inside. Now a wave and a miss, strike two. Way ahead is the righty Spirito of the Bees second baseman Tim Henning. Norwich winners of their last 3 ball games. They've been scoring runs. No question about that. Now an awkward check swing and rung up for strike 3 is Henning. Spirito punches him out to begin the afternoon. Runs have come in bunches for Norwich over the recent hot streak. 36 of them over their last 3 ball games. Norwich, in fact, had a chance to play a perfect week of baseball if it wasn't for a couple suspended games. Now the fastball breezes into the inside corner, strike 1. All over the strike zone is Spirito to begin the afternoon. 4 in the zone, the 0-1 on the inside corner. He took a little off of it. Now he's way ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. The Bees 5-2 against Norwich here this summer. But 1-2 here at Dodd Stadium. On 0-2 here, the delivery to Miller is slapped away, foul, third base side. The Bees have owned Norwich at New Britain Stadium. Perfect 4-0 against the Unicorns. Now a bouncing ball to third. Nolan has it on a hop across the diamond. He goes 2 outs. Important for the defense to be making the plays today. A lot of balls put in play against Spirito. Yes, he has the strikeout numbers, but he'll induce some soft contact around the infield. Imperative that Norwich makes the plays behind him. You don't want to give this Bees team any extra outs. Miller retired, 2 up, 2 down. A look at the New Britain batting order today. It's designed by Matt Gedman. Here's the third baseman, Colin Crowley. He's made some loud noise against Norwich here this summer. A couple of extra base hits to his name. Crowley waves and misses through strike 1. Crowley's at third base. Brennan Stobley waits in the on-deck circle. He bats cleanup. Now a foul off, backing out of play, and Spirito a strike away from breezing through the first inning. Jack Kane in left field bats fifth. Cade Bernardo at first base bats sixth. Bennett Crerar in center field bats seventh. Jimmy Gray in right field bats eighth. And Carlos Irizarry, the shortstop, bats ninth. Righty on lefty matchup. The 0-2 from Spirito. A pop-up in the air, foul territory. Nolan drifting over and foul ground. He makes the grab in front of the Bees dugout. A busy inning for C.J. Nolan. And Spirito sends New Britain packing in order. New Britain nothing, and the Unicorns coming to the plate when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Welcome back to Dodd Stadium. A look at today's pitching matchup, as always, presented by Silver Tree Saddlery. Get in the saddle at Silver Tree Saddlery. It'll be the Bryant product. Ty Davis, 15 innings work, 16 hits allowed, ERA of 4.80, 9 strikeouts to the 8 walks. Aiden Stern will lead things off for Norwich. He is headed to Polar Park, a representative of the Norwich Unicorns. He was electric for Norwich last week. A look at the numbers. A Stern week. Yeah, that's right, at Vermont. Aiden Stern, a big part of this offense for Norwich. He had 461. Stolen base for him, a home run, a double, 6 runs scored. He's a big piece to the Norwich offense as we take a look at today's Norwich Unicorns starting lineup, as always, presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're Connecticut's local trusted experts in roofing from Berlin to Westbrook. They've got you covered. Stern leads off, followed by Chase Chaplin. Kenny Noe bats third. He's the shortstop. Gavin O'Brien is the cleanup hitter in center field. Jack Sweeney bats fifth in right field. Cal Chance bats sixth. He's the catcher. We are ready to go. First pitch to Stern misses. It's ball one. C.J. Nolan bats seventh. He's at third base with Connor Scanlon at first base batting eighth. Now a bouncing ball to short. Irizarry charges in. He fires across the diamond in time. Stern retired on 2 pitches. This will bring up the designated hitter, Chase Chaplin. Joey Erased back into the lineup. He slots back in there on the number 9 spot at second base. The Bees in their alternate black tops here on the road, the gray bottoms with the NB in the upper left of the uniforms. Norwich has their home whites, the gold numbers, and the gold Sea Unicorn scripture across the chest. Set up outside is the catcher today, Brennan Stobley. He's hosed a couple of Unicorns trying to swipe extra bases. Have to be careful with Stobley back there behind the plate. Heater just misses there, ball 2, and holding up is Chaplin. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's the righty Ty Davis on the mound today for Matt Gedman. Now he gets a wave and a miss, strike 2 on the breaking ball. Davis making his third start of the summer, 10th appearance for the righty, 6 feet 2 inches, 196 pounds. Tall righty ready to go, the 1-2 outside. Now the count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chaplin has been impressive for Norwich. He had himself an RBI double yesterday in the 10-1 win over Nashua. The 2-2 off the end of the bat. It is a fair ball, and it's the first baseman, Bernardo, who will step on the first base bag. 2 up, 2 down. There's Fizzler over there to first base, just off the end of the bat. Chaplin didn't get much wood of any of it onto that baseball, and rather routine play there for Bernardo at first. The Bees defensively today. Over at third base, Colin Crowley. Carlos Irizarry at shortstop. Tim Henning at second base with Cade Bernardo at first. The New Britain outfield from left to right, Jack Kane in left field. In center field today is Bennett Crerar. And in right field, Jimmy Grady. Now this is launched into right field. 2-out single for the shortstop, Kenny Noe. He'll keep the first inning alive here against Ty Davis. Pitcher-catcher battery today for New Britain is Ty Davis. Tossing to Brennan Stabley. Two down. Now it's Gavin O'Brien. UMass Minutemen at the plate. It's a bouncing ball back to the mound. Underhand flipping is Davis to first. The inning is over. Ty works around a 2-out base hit. No score through an inning of play here at Norwich. The second is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base. Show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. It'll be Brennan Stabley to lead things off. Against Frank Spirito. Brennan went down in order in the first inning. Ready to the plate. Now a bouncing ball to short. No, he waits back on it. He slings it across the diamond in time. 1 out. Quick work so far today for Frank Spirito. 4 up, 4 down. Pitching to the defense. He has a strikeout in there as well. That's how he began his day. Now it's the left fielder, Jack Kane. Kane in the righty batter's box. Spirito's first delivery is a wave and a miss at the off-speed pitch. Great life on the hill for Frank Spirito has really been excellent for Norwich. Just making his second start of the summer here at home. He went 4 2/3 in his last home outing, his longest of the summer. Norwich 2-2, and Frank Spirito starts. He has really blossomed as of late. ERA 0.49 over his last 5 starts. Just ridiculous numbers for him. He's way ahead. No balls, 2 strikes on Jack Kane, and he misses with ball 1. Kane out of the University of St. Joseph, West Hartford, Connecticut native, in the righty box. Hands cocked and waiting. The pitch lifted in the air on the infield dirt. It's going to be the first baseman, Scanlon, to make the grab on it. Quickly, 2 up, 2 down. Fans, we want to see you here for Thirsty Thursday. It's tomorrow at the ballpark when the Norwich Unicorns play host to these New Britain Bees, back here to wrap up the mini 2-game series here at Dodd Stadium. Once again, Thirsty Thursday as always with beer specials on Narragansett. First pitch at 6:30 p.m. for all our Thirsty Thursday home games. Other Thirsty Thursdays this summer include August 7th. That's the final one after tomorrow's, the 0-1. That's on the inside corner, strike 2. Spirito has been in attack mode today. You'll love to see that out of your starting pitcher. Defense has made the plays behind him. On 0-2. Softly hit ball. It's through the diving reach of C.J. Nolan into left field. And the Bees have their first hit of the game against Spirito. Nice work there by Cade Bernardo just to get enough of it in between third and short. CJ went into a full dive, but could not come up with the baseball. Hornets hitting just 167 against Frank over his last 5 outings. Right, he brings it to the plate. He misses with the fastball for ball 1. So now the center fielder, Bennett Crerar, at the plate. Crerar, a recent addition out of Princeton University, playing in his 11th game of the summer. Made his debut against Worcester June 21st. His second game against Norwich. The 2-0 misses, ball 3. Way behind is Spirito of the right-handed hitting center fielder today, Bennett Crerar. Crerar hitting just 182 overall this summer. A man on with 2 outs, the 3-0. That also misses, so 4 straight out of the zone. First signs of command troubles from Spirito today. 2 on with 2 out. The inning will continue for the right fielder, Jimmy Gray. Gray, another recent addition to Mac Edmonds' squad. The Penn State product, a riser. Congratulations to the New Britain Bees. They had 7 players drafted of New Britain Bees alum. That topples the 6 total that they had since they joined the Futures League in 2020. So now 13 former New Britain Bees have been drafted in the Major League Baseball draft over the last 5 years. 2 have made it to the big leagues. Nice to see this trend continue throughout the Futures League. Top 5 pick in this year's draft was a Futures League alum out of the Nashua Silver Knights, Liam Doyle. Tennessee Vol selected 5th overall. Already told you about the Unicorns that have been drafted. The 0-2 just misses outside the fastball. Count a ball and 2 strikes to the right fielder, Jimmy Gray. Gray playing in his 5th game of the summer, hitting just 0-91. Riser headed to Penn State in the lefty box with an open stance. Now he waves and misses at the off-speed pitch. Spirito has his 2nd strikeout. He strands a couple of base runners. The bottom of the 2nd is next. No score between Norwich and New Britain on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you. Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right, right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Thank you, Colin. And thank you, Dixie Donuts, West Town Street in Norwich. They're close to the bottom of the hill of the industrial park. Dixie Donuts, check them out. Great tasting donuts. Leading off the bottom half, heading number 2, the USC Unicorns, the right fielder from Rutgers University, number 34, Jack Sweeney.
Jack Sweeney will lead things off for Norwich. Underway in the bottom of the second inning. Ty Davis back out there on the mound. Spirito worked around some traffic in the top of the inning after the Bees threatened with 2 outs in the inning. A single and a walk. Spirito came back with a strikeout of Jimmy Gray. Now Sweeney swings through and fouls away strike 1. Jack has been red hot at the plate for Norwich. 375 over his last few games. Back-to-back home run days for him. He hits a bouncing ball to short. A high hop over there from Irizarry. Climbs the ladder. He fires across the diamond. Sweeney retired. And a tremendous play over there at short from Carlos Irizarry. This will bring up the catcher, Cal Chance. Chance out of Walcott, Connecticut. It's a grounder to second. Routine play there for Tim Henning. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman, Sacred Heart University, number 4, C.J. Nolan.
2 outs. Now it's C.J. Nolan to the plate. 2 quick outs for Ty Davis here in the Norwich second. First pitch home to CJ is a fly ball lifted in the air to straightaway center field, starting in, then forced to backtrack to make the leaping catch out there is Crerar. The inning is over. An awkward route out there in center field. CJ robbed of extra bases. 1-2-3 Norwich goes here in the second. No score. The third is next on Camp Day on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
shortstop, Penn State Harrisburg, number 9, Carlos Irizarry.
Carlos Irizarry will start things out for the Bees in the third against Frank Spirito. 2 scoreless innings so far for the UConn product. Frank just worked 4 2/3 of an inning in 5 appearances out of the UConn bullpen. In his first season, he missed 2024 due to injury. Good to see him back and healthy. He has been lights out for Norwich here this summer. The 0-1. Chopper hit to short on the backhand. No, he has it. He slings across the diamond. It is scooped by Scanlon. There's your artisan building and remodeling defensive play of the game. Connor Scanlon stretches out, and a nice scoop on the low throw from Kenny Noe. And Spirito has the leadoff man retired to begin the New Britain third. Takes care of Carlos Irizarry. Top of the order we go now. It's Tim Henning. Henning was a strikeout victim his first plate appearance. And he bounces away, strike one foul. Fans, plenty of upcoming promotions here in the month of July. Tomorrow, Thirsty Thursday. On Friday, July 18th, Unity in the community. The Scenic Horns in their Rose and New England uniforms. Sunday, Fun Day on July 20th. The All-Star Game heads to Polar Park July 22nd. The Home Run Derby on the 21st. First Responders Night July 25th. And the Sunday Fun Day again July 27th. Want to see you here? Get your tickets now at GoSunicorns.com. Spirito ahead, a ball and 2 strikes on the Bees leadoff man, Tim Henning. Henning out of Penn State Harrisburg, the 1-2 home. Off the end of the bat, he lifts a fly ball out to right center field. Tracking is O'Brien, 2 outs. Fans tune in before every Norwich Scenic Horns broadcast for the SCR Structures and Sheds pregame show. For over 25 years, SCR Structures and Sheds has succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. That's scr-structures.com. Local, just up the road in North Franklin. Wipeout pitch blocked there by Cal Chance for ball 1. Norwich defensively, we haven't met the defensive alignment. C.J. Nolan at third. Kenny Noe at short. Joey Erased at second base with Connor Scanlon at first. Now a hard bouncing ball past the diving reach of Erased. It's into center field. Second hit of the afternoon for the Bees. And the third will continue on the Caleb Miller base hit. Norwich outfield from left to right. Aiden Stern back in there. He's in left field. He's been the everyday left fielder for Norwich. Not a left fielder naturally. He's been used regularly in the Trinity infield. Now the runner is going. The throw from Chance is wide. And a stolen base for Caleb Miller. He's into scoring position. Second time today the Bees have had a man in scoring position. In center field, Gavin O'Brien. We've seen him rotate between center and right field with no Anthony Tirado. It's Gavin O'Brien's turn to patrol center field. And Jack Sweeney, whose bat is white hot, will command right field. Fastball misses inside, ball 1 to the third baseman, Colin Crowley. So important for Norwich to keep their players rested this week. A lot of baseball for Norwich. 7 games this week in a pivotal week here in July. Norwich trying to continue to gain ground on third place Nashua. Scenic Horns 3 games back of the third spot. The 2-1. This is sawed away foul, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crowley popped out to C.J. Nolan in foul ground in the first inning as New Britain was retired in order. All 2s across the board with Miller at second. The righty kicks and deals. He misses with the changeup, all three. Crowley overall this summer, a .341 hitter with 16 runs driven in. Spirito is taking care of him on the pop out to third base today. Full count pitch home. Is in there on the outside corner, strike three. 3 strikeouts this afternoon for Frank the Tank. He has 3 scoreless innings. The home third is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Fans, stick with us following the conclusion of this afternoon's ball game for the Capital Property Group post-game show. Capital Property Group, condo and real estate management. Go to mycapitalteam.com to find out who today's player of the game will be on the Capital Property Group postgame show following the conclusion of today's broadcast. Looking for a Unicorns win. It would be a big win for Norwich against a team chasing them in the Futures League standings. Righty ready to work. Cutting fastball, blows by Scanlon. It's strike one. Davis from the full windup, first base side of the mound. Righty in a hurry, skips in ball one. 59-foot fastball. This is the second outing of the summer for Davis against Norwich. He worked a scoreless inning on June 8th. Now Scanlon slugs a fly ball in the air. Shallow right field coming on and making the running catch is Jeremy Gray. And the leadoff man retired for Norwich in the third. This will bring up the Rutgers commit, Joey Arace. Arace has been in and out of the lineup for Norwich as of late. A young kid, just a riser out of Ocean City, New Jersey, hitting 150 overall this summer for Norwich. First game for him since July 12th against the Lake Monsters. It was a nice day for him at the plate. Really was a nice day for everybody wearing the Unicorns uniform in a 12-9 win in extra innings. Norwich pounded out a season-best 18 hits in that ball game. Arace had a couple for himself. He scored a run. The 1-0. Waving a miss there on the changeup. And the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Davis and Spirito, both Bristol, Connecticut natives. Grew up playing together with one another in Bristol, Connecticut. But now have since parted. Davis at Bryant and Spirito at UConn. Frank will be a redshirt sophomore next season. Davis, a sophomore, returning to Bryant. The 1-2 delivery home from the right. He cut on and missed. Strike three. So Ty Davis punches out Joey Erace. That's his first strikeout of the afternoon. It'll turn the lineup card over for the leadoff man, Aiden Stern. First pitch home, bounces to Stobley for ball one. Fans, we want to see you here on Friday night for Friday Night Fireworks when the Norwich Unicorns play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. It's unity in the community, a lot going on. We want to see you here. Norwich back in their City Connect uniforms. Other Friday Night Fireworks include July 25th, which will also be First Responders Night, and August 1st, once again, post-game fireworks presented by Liberty Bank. 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Stern. Now he's looking at strike one on the inside corner. Stern grounded out to short his first time to the plate. Stern's played everywhere for Kyle Dombrowski this summer. Has been in there 5 or 6 times a week. Now he hits it back off the pitcher, Davis. Infield hit for Aiden Stern. And the Speed Demon on with a couple of outs in the Norwich third. Both teams now with a couple of hits. This time it's Aiden Stern who sent it back up the middle. It went off the right leg of Ty Davis, deflected over to the shortstop Irizarry at no play. Now a speed threat on. Aiden Stern leads Norwich in stolen bases. We'll see if he will be on the move. A big lead for him. He's staying planted at least for now. So far this summer, the South Salem, New York native has a team leading 13 steals on the summer. Sizable lead. Now Davis checks in on him. He's back in there safely. One ball, no strikes. The count to Chase Chaplin. He grounded out to first his last time up. Big lead for Stern. He's on the move. And he will dive in there. And he's ruled out. Stern had a big jump, but Brennan Stobley throws out his third Unicorn this summer. And Stern retired, and the inning is over. 3 scoreless in the books. The fourth is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Season ticket holders. Thank you and welcome to our host families. Welcome U.S. Foods. Welcome the Preston Parks and Red. Welcome our MMS New London. And welcome the Farmville Park.
No score between Norwich and New Britain. A pivotal game in the Futures League standings. A closer look at this head-to-head matchup between Norwich and New Britain. Bees have held the upper hand 5-2 this summer against Norwich. They've outscored the Unicorns 28-17. They've outhit them 46-38. And Norwich has committed a whopping 21 errors. That's the difference right now for Norwich. It has been better as of late. Norwich found a way to pull out a victory over the Lake Monsters after committing 5 errors defensively. Normally you don't win those games. The fly ball lifted in the air off the bat of Stabley. Backtracking out to the wall. It's off the wall. Stern will fire it back into the infield. It's a leadoff stand-up double for Brennan Stabley. And the Bees in business against Spirito to start the 4th. That was roped out to left field. It sent Stern all the way back to the wall. It was over his head. That just barely stayed in the ballpark. Most parks in this league, that's a home run. Spirito gets the benefit of playing in a pitcher's yard here at Dodd Stadium. The ball just doesn't carry here, even on a hot summer day. Still not enough carry for Stabley to leave the ballpark. Burton will take it. It's a leadoff double. Man in scoring position for the left fielder, Jack Kane. Kane on the first delivery lifts a fly ball in the air. Stern has this one played, and Stabley will retreat back to second. 1 pitch, 1 out for Jack Kane.
First baseman, Bernardo.
Fans, the Burns Agency in Norwich and Dayville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you too. Go to theburnsagency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. Spirito's first pitch slots into the inside corner, strike 1. Bernardo singled into left field his first trip to the plate. That could score a run. Overthrown fastball upstairs, ball 1. This is an important jam for Spirito to work out of, an important out for him to get here. 1 out and a man on second, still dangerous. Now ball 2, upstairs, open base at first. You certainly want to take care of Bernardo before Carrera gets in there. Limit the traffic. It's a hitter's count. 2 balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting left fielder. Now he swings and lifts a fly ball to left field. A lot of action for Stern this inning. He makes the catch. That'll keep Stabley at second. A couple of fly balls out to left field. Stern has sized both of them up. Bernardo retired. Now 2 outs for the center fielder, Bennett Carrar. Carrar so far this summer for Matt Gedman's crew. Hitting just 182. He's walked today. Had a nice day for himself yesterday against Worcester. Hits in 2 straight games and hits in 3 of his last 4. He started to step on the gas for himself offensively. On 0-1. It misses outside. The count is even. A nice little stretch here for Carrera after going hitless through his first 3 contests. Hitting all about timing, though. 1-1 now. This is drilled back to the screen. Carrera was on it, but he sent it straight back. Pitcher's count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Just 3 RBIs this summer. Still waiting for the game's first run. Spirito trying to escape the 4th. The runner is going. The pitch, bouncing ball. It's on the backhand side. Scanlon has it. Long run over for Spirito. Now the plate, the throw. It is in time. An incredible play there by Connor Scanlon. He fires a strike to Cal Chance. It takes care of Brennan Stabley, who was trying to score on the entire sequence. Spirito communicated well. He did not want the throw going to the first base bag. Heads up play there by Connor Scanlon. Another artisan building and remodeling defensive play of the game for Norwich. And the Bees held off the board here in the 4th. The bottom of the 4th is next when we return.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. An impressive play defensively by Norwich. Another one of those artisan building and remodeling. Right on cue for this week's Craftsmanship Tip of the Week, presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're your local trusted experts in home improvement. If you're thinking about a new roof, consider Solar Shingles. They offer the same protection as a traditional roof while also generating clean, renewable energy. It's a smart and sustainable upgrade built to last. Nice play by the Norwich defense. To keep the Bees off the board. First pitch home to Chase Chaplin is a fastball on the inside corner. Chaplin did not complete his plate appearance after Aiden Stern was caught stealing. Still scoreless in the bottom of the fourth, the 0-1. That bounces to Stabley, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chaplin grounded out to first. Back in the first inning. Now a high bouncing ball to second. Henning has it on a high hop. His throw to first will take care of Chaplin. And the leadoff man retired for Norwich here to start the fourth inning. And another classic pitcher's duel. Norwich trying to get the bats going here today after what has been a hot stretch. Norwich has scored 10 or more runs in 3 straight games. Just an incredible stretch for this offense. It was a rather cold month of June. Norwich just couldn't get anything going offensively. Trying to start it against Ty Davis, who misses way outside with ball 2. It's 2-0 to the left-handed hitting shortstop, Noe. He singled into right field. His first trip to the plate. Davis 1-1 so far this summer, working in his 10th game for the Bees. Drops in the breaking ball, and he's back in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. His last outing came at Nashua in a 7-5 loss July 13th. That was out of the bullpen. Now he strikes out. Check that. That's strike 2 to Noe. Swung through the fastball. There's an inning in 2/3 worked for Davis. He allowed an earned run on a hit. He struck out a man. The full count pitch to Noe. Bouncing ball, cracked foul, first base side. It's been a nice run for the Monmouth product, Kenny Noe, as of late offensively. Has the count full. It's 3-2. Davis's pitch is a looper into left field. It'll fall in front of Jack Kane. And Noe stays on a 2-hit game for himself. A couple of base hits. One to right. Now he drops it into left field. So Norwich now with the 1-out base runner for the center fielder, Gavin O'Brien. Noe now with hits in 5 straight games, 4 in a row of multi-hit efforts. Norwich has a man on. Davis leans over and looks at him. Righty set at the belt. The delivery home is on the inside corner. It's ruled a strike. The umpiring crew today, Stephen Sanderson at home plate, E. Tyler Bullock, first base umpire, and Tony Venturini, the field umpire, standing behind Ty Davis by that second base bag to be ready for a possible steal attempt. Now O'Brien chops away, strike 2, foul, third base side. Obi has hits in 2 straight games, including a 3-hit effort July 12th against the Lake Monsters. Davis way ahead of him. No balls, 2 strikes. Noe on at first. Medium size lead. He's not going. And ball 2 bounces to Stabley. Nice job blocking it. He's got the count move to a ball and 2 strikes on Gavin O'Brien. Norwich trying to strike first today against the Bees. Hasn't necessarily meant success for Norwich. Scenic Horns have struck for the first run in 6 of the 7 contests against New Britain. Now a soft tapper past the glove of Davis, and Henning fires to first. Nice play defensively. It gets the job done. Noe into scoring position. Now 2 outs. 2 down for the right fielder, Jack Sweeney, who left the ballpark yesterday with a monster 3-run home run in the 8th inning against Nashua. In what was a big 8th inning for the Norwich offense, 5 runs scored in a lopsided 10-1 win. Sweeney's really come on here in this second half after returning from injury. The ball had no strikes to the Norwich right fielder. He grounded to short his first trip up. A man in scoring position trying to get Norwich on the board first. Right, he's set at the belt. A ball and no strikes to Sweeney. Now he checks his swing. He thought about it. It's ruled ball 2. Hitting all about timing, but it's also about having confidence in the box. Sweeney is confident as they come right now. Cream Ridge, New Jersey native. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. It was ruled a strike. A 1-1. That's outside. The fastball misses. Talk about a second half surge for Jack Sweeney. 3 straight multi-hit games for himself. And an offense that's come alive here in the month of July. Davis from the stretch, the 2-1, cut on and missed, strike 2. Sweeney tardy to the fastball. Norwich did the bulk of their damage last night with 2 outs. All the runs for Norwich in that 8th inning came with 2 outs. Norwich scored 7 of their 10 runs with 2 outs against them. Now a check back in. A lame duck over there at second base is Kenny Inoue. An incredible pickoff move for Ty Davis. And the second time today, Norwich has had a man caught stealing. The 5th inning is next. Still scoreless at Dodge Stadium on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day. and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Still no score here at Dodd Stadium. Frank Spirito looking for his longest outing. Second time this summer he's worked into the fifth inning. Second straight outing he's doing it here at Dodd Stadium. Last time Spirito worked into the fifth inning was back on June 28th at Nashua, so it was not at Dodd Stadium. And what was a heartbreaking 2-1 loss, walk-off victory. Joseph Zork leading the charge for Nashua with the walk-off home run. Still a great outing for Spirito. He allowed just one earned run on 3 hits. He's allowed 3 hits so far through his first 4 innings. 1-0 delivery coming home as a bouncing ball hits softly to short. Noe charges in. He won't have a play on it. It just was a bounding ball to the shortstop, Noe. We'll see how they score this. Leadoff man is on as Jimmy Gray reaches. It will be an error charged against Noe. Norwich leads the league in errors this summer. Over 70 errors for Norwich defensively. First of the day here in the 5th inning. A man on for Irizarry, who is looking at ball 1. Never want to allow extra base runners. A gifted runner to start the 5th against Spirito, who has been dynamite today. Now we'll check in on the base runner, Gray, who's back in there standing. Norwich has already had a couple men picked off today. Davis with a neat pickoff of Kenny Noe. And Brennan Stabley threw out Aiden Stern earlier. A big wave and a miss there. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's been a pitcher's duel today. 6 hits combined between the two sides, 3 each. The hearty cut from Carlos Irizarry, the New Britain shortstop. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ray stands at first. He reached on an error. Ready set at the belt. The pitch home. Changeup drops downstairs. Ball 2. So far this summer, the Bees shortstop, Irizarry, hitting 190. He grounded a short his first time up. Double play in order. That's way outside, ball 3. Spirito in danger of walking the number 9 hitter. This would turn over the lineup card. Part of the order you just want to attack before you get back to Tim Henning and the top of the New Britain batting order, the 3-1. Now a fly ball lifted in the air. It jammed Irizarry inside towards foul ground. Stern makes the running catch. 1 out. Another nice play for Aiden Stern out there in left field. He's already had a diving catch out there. He's continuing to build comfortability out there in the corner outfield. He's naturally a second baseman, but has really turned into a nice utility player this summer for Norwich. Here's the leadoff man, Tim Henning. He's showing Bunny, drops it down, foul, third base side. Henning has struck out. He's also flied to center. This has been a rough patch for New Britain. Just 2-8 over their last 10 ball games. They lost a lopsided one yesterday, 15-5 to Vermont. A hungry Lake Monster team that lost a couple of games at Centennial Field against the Unicorns. Now the runner is going. Gray is in there safely, but is going to be called out, I think, for interference. So I think Jimmy Gray is going to be wiped off the base pass. The home plate umpire Steve Sanderson ruled that Gray was out. Or check that. Henning is going to be out for interference. That is going to return Gray back to first base. 2 outs. That's a big turn of events here on that batter interference call. It interrupted the throw from Cal Chance. Norwich will certainly take it. 2 outs here in the New Britain 5th inning. Now it's the designated hitter, Caleb Miller. He singled to center field. His first time up. He's got one of the 3 hits so far today. Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. A new name with the same great people and service you know is coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. Spirito way ahead of Miller. No balls, 2 strikes. That's in there, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Spirito says. And he's got himself 5 scoreless innings, a season high for himself. Norwich trying to get on the board when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Fans Family Sunday returns to Dodd Stadium this Sunday, July 20th, when the Norwich Unicorns play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. 1 o'clock start. The gates open an hour before first pitch at noon. Sunday fun day with post-game. Kids are on the bases and have a catch in the outfield. Children 12 and under are invited on the field following the game to run the bases one time and have a catch in the outfield with their families for 15 minutes. Baseballs for Have a Catch are presented by CT Dot. Sundays are also our First Mates Club Day. First Mates Club is open to children 12 and under. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game, receive a t-shirt and a credential to show off your membership in style. Pop-up from Sweeney to start the bottom of the 5th. That'll sail out of play. Strike 1. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game, receive a t-shirt and a credential to show you off your membership in style. Receive discounts at concessions and merchandise stands on Sundays. Presented by K&H Equipment of Plainfield. Scoreless ball game, bottom of the 5th. Ty Davis trying to work a clean 5th inning and keep pace with Frank Spirito. So far, Frank the Tank has been rolling today. He's got 4 strikeouts for himself and has allowed just 3 hits and a walk. The 1-1. Bouncing ball to third. Across the diamond it goes. And Sweeney retired by Colin Crowley to start the Norwich fifth inning. Here's the catcher, Cal Chance. Chance, a highly regarded catching prospect. Headed to UMass Lowell. Another one of those risers. Chance ended his high school baseball career with the state championship at St. Paul. It was thanks to his walk-off run he scored, a storybook ending to an incredible high school career, the 0-1. Outside the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chance bookended his high school career with the state championship as a senior. He also earned that feat as a freshman. Now he slugs away, strike 2, foul. Chance is grounded out to second so far today. Chance has plenty of pop in his lefty bat. A fun player to watch, headed to UMass Lowell. Pitchers count, a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to go. The pitch home. Bouncing ball to first on the backhand side. Bernardo flips to Davis, covering the first base bag. And Chance is retired, 2 up, 2 down. Here's C.J. Nolan with 2 outs. Davis trying to retire Norwich in order for the 3rd time today. He's done it in the 2nd. He's done it in the 3rd. Looking to do it here in the 5th inning. He's seen the minimum in 3 of his 4 innings of work. Thanks to Kenny Noe, who was caught stealing last half inning. CJ, quick word from his manager, Kyle Dombrowski. Try and break up the rhythm of Ty Davis, who has been cruising right along today. First pitch home. Runs way inside. It almost plunks CJ. And misses for ball 1. The Sacred Heart products so far this summer hitting just $182. He's got plenty of power, a couple home runs, 11 RBI. CJ has hits in 3 of his last 4 ball games. He's 3 for his last 15 in the recent stretch. First game for himself since July 12th at Vermont. He was 1 for 5. Drove in a couple runs on a RBI double. CJ fly to center his last time up. Now he cuts through, strike 1. Good deception there on the off-speed pitch from Ty Davis. Trying to work a clean 5th inning. What has been a quick-moving ball game. Now the fastball outside, ball 2. Quiet bullpen for Norwich. Would be important for Spirito to get through the 6th. Norwich has a lot of baseball this week, the 2-1. Just downstairs, ball 3. CJ featuring those high socks of his. White batting gloves. Trying to keep the 5th inning going. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 2. CJ a victim of the strikeout. He's struck out in 4 straight games. He struck out twice in each of his last 2 contests. Now a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on CJ Nolan. Righty on righty matchup. Stobley set up inside. Ball 4 misses outside. And CJ works a 2-out walk. Fifth inning still going, and now a chance for the first baseman, Connor Scanlon. Here's the first baseman, Connor Scanlon. He's flied to right his first time up. CJ on, he's got a big lead now, a hard grounder to short. No problem there for Carlos Irizarry. Goes the short way to Tim Henning, covering the second base bag, and the Norwich fifth is over. Still looking for the first run of the afternoon. Ready to the sixth on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's one, not two or three. It's real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Frank Spirito's afternoon has come to a close. Season high for him, 5 scoreless innings worked for him. While the 3 hits, he walked a batter, 4 strikeouts for himself. Norwich has turned to the bullpen for right-hander Sean Connolly. Connolly has really shown improvements over the last couple of weeks for himself out of the Norwich bullpen. The riser headed to Stonehill. Measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds. 1-0 the record for him. ERA has been reduced to 5.52. 12th game of the summer for the righty. He picked up the victory in a crucial extra innings win. You had 2 scoreless innings on July 12th against the Lake Monsters. Allowed just 1 run. It was the ghost runner that scored. 1 hit. He struck out a batter. He walked a man. Connolly is now gone. 6 consecutive outings with allowing an earned run. Now he gets a bouncing ball to second. Long run over for Joey Erase. 1 pitch. All that's needed to retire Crowley to start the 6th. Nice rangy play defensively from Joey Erase. Connolly has worked 2 scoreless frames in each of his last 4 outings. Norwich would enjoy more of that here this afternoon against the Bees. With now the catcher, Brennan Stabley, coming to the plate. He crushed a leadoff double to left field his last time up. Ball 1 misses outside. To the right-handed hitting Bees backstop today, Brennan Stabley. Chance set up outside the 1-0. Further outside, ball 2. Stabley out of Southern Connecticut. Transfer there from Franklin Pierce. Everyday player for Mac Edmonds Group. He saws a fly ball in the air. Long run over. Nobody's going to get to it. It falls in. Brennan Stabley has a 2-hit game for himself. A little flare out to right field in front of Jack Sweeney. It was a long run for Joey Erase. And the Bees have a 1-out base runner. One out, one on for the left fielder, Jack Kane, who's popped out to first. He's also fly to left. Double play in order for Sean Connolly. Kane in the righty box. Seen him play on the infield at first this summer. Chance for him out in left field today. The St. Joseph product, West Hartford, Connecticut native. Kane appearing in now his 27th game of the summer. Nearing 100 plate appearances. Connolly outside with ball 2. That's what summer baseball is all about. A chance to play a lot of baseball, but also get experience showing some versatility. This is off the end of the bat to second. A race to Noe for one, though. No return throw to first. Noe thinks better of it. He'll hang on to it. Lead runner retired. That's Stobley. Kane reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs. A runner at first. Now it's Jack Kane. Cade Bernardo will grab a stick and bat. He's 1 for 2 today. He singled to left. He's also fly to left field. Fans, we want to see you here for First Responders Night on July 25th. Friday night fireworks as well. Join the Unicorns as we thank our first responders. Special ticket pricing for first responders are available by calling us or visiting the Dodd Stadium ticket office presented by Hartford Healthcare. You can watch the Unicorns in their City Connect jerseys on Friday, July 25th. That's next Friday when the Unicorns play host to the Nashua Silver Knights. Post-game fireworks as well. Now on the move is Kane. A good pitch for him to go on. Chance had no chance to make a throwdown. It was handcuffed on his backhand side. Did a nice job to keep that from going to the backstop. But now a runner in scoring position. It's 2 balls and a strike on Bernardo. Righty set at the belt, the 2-1. Up and away for ball 3. The 3-1 is on the inside corner. Now it's strike 2. The count is full. Bernardo out of the University of Maine. Glenmont, New York native. The 3-2 home. Outside, he walked him. So Bernardo reaches. And the Bees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Inning will continue for Bennett Carrera. Carrera has walked. He has also been retired in what was a critical play defensively for Norwich, 3-2 to wipe out Stobley, who was trying to score on the play. Ball 1 backs up Carrera for ball 1. Fun story for Bernardo. He's getting to live out his dream of playing collegiate baseball. That's a family tradition at the University of Maine. Connolly gets a wave and a miss on the off-speed pitch from Carrera. The count is even. Caden's father, Rich, was an All-American for the Black Bears from 1983 to 1986. The 1-1 from Connolly. This is drilled back off the luxury suite deck, strike 2. Fans at Griswold Dental, their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Start your journey to better health today at GriswoldDental.net. A ball and 2 strikes on Creer with 2 on. Connolly trying to escape the jam. The 1-2 way outside. Nice grab there by Chance. That could have spelled danger. Both runners would have been advancing 90 feet. Now the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs with 2 on. Connolly trying to keep the Bees off the board. On 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sean Connolly drops in the breaking ball. He gets a swing and a miss from Creer. It's still 0-0 headed to the bottom of the 6th on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, the USC Unicorns go. Second baseman Joey Race.
Moving right along at historic Dodd Stadium in the battle in the Nutmeg State, still looking for the game's first run. Adam Merritt now into the ball game. He offers strike 1. It's slugged away foul from the second baseman, Joey Race. Final numbers for the righty Ty Davis. He goes 5 scoreless innings today. Allowed 3 hits and struck out a batter, along with just the 1 walk he issued. New pitcher in the game for New Britain is the right-hander Adam Merritt. Second summer with the Bees in the Futures League. Merritt out of UMass Amherst, West Hartford, Connecticut native. The 1-1 is at the top of the outside corner, strike 2. Merritt, an owner of a 3-1 record. He has been electric. .65 ERA. Over 13 2/3 innings worked. Righty working from the stretch, first base side of the mound. On 1-2 to a race, it's over his head. It misses ball 2. Merritt just lost the grip on it. Merritt has allowed just the 1 earned run. That came against the Bravehearts. back on June 4th. That was his second outing of the summer. Count is even, the 2-2. Downstairs for ball 3. Merritt seeing Norwich now for the third time this summer. Merritt picked up a save against Norwich back on June 14th in a 5-3 win at Dodd Stadium. Count is full on Joey Erase, the 3-2 on the outside corner. Locks up the Norwich second baseman. He's sent packing in. Merritt as the first out to start the 6th. Top of the order we go. It's Aiden Stern to the plate. Stern so far today as an infield single. He's also grounded a short. Now a soft bouncing ball to second. Henning has it. And quickly 2 outs here in the Norwich 6th. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the designated hitter, Chase Chaplin. Chap is grounded to first. He's also grounded to second. He's kept the right side of the infield busy so far today. Apex, North Carolina native trying to find some outfield grass. Aaron hasn't needed many pitches so far. Now just his 8th of the inning. And he's ahead of Chaplin, no balls and a strike. Merritt set at the belt against the righty Chaplin. Now his changeup sails upstairs. It's ball 1. Merritt last pitched on July 12th against the Bravehearts in a 7-5 loss against Worcester. He allowed just 1 hit in the inning. He struck out 3. Now he plugs Chaplin. And Norwich once again has a 2-out base runner. Fans, we want to see you here on Friday, July 18th when the Norwich Unicorns have a unity in the community. A lot going on. Masonic Family Night. It's also Cancer Night with the Echo Foundation. Post-game fireworks to follow the ball game. A great night for baseball here, Friday, July 18th. Post-game fireworks as well. And the Unicorns will be wearing their City Connect jerseys for the 3rd time this summer. Norwich 1-1 in those City Connects. As Noe swats away, strike 1, foul. Norwich in action on Friday against the Worcester Bravehearts. Wrap up a 3-game homestand before Norwich hits the road on Saturday. Doubleheader baseball against the New Britain Bees. Big game for Norwich. Big 2 days for the Unicorns. No balls, 1 strike. A big lead over there for Chaplin at first. Merritt has the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now he has a couple of hits today. He has 2 of the 3 hits from the Norwich offense. Both base hits. He singled to left his last time up. Norwich trying to make some noise with 2 outs. Big lead for Chaplin. Now Noe backed up with ball 2. Seen Noe hit in many different spots in the order. He's been a leadoff guy at the top of the order. He's restarted the order in the number 9 spot. Now we get to see him bat in the 3 hole today. Hitters count, it's 2-1. Now Merritt checks in on Chaplin. Norwich has already been caught stealing twice. Merritt retired the first 2 no problem on 7 pitches. Looking strikeout of a race and a grounder to second to take care of Stern. now on 2-1. Fighting it off, foul is Noe. The count is even. Fans, substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. All twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chaplin, the runner at first. Merritt, the righty, set at the belt. He kicks and deals another foul off back to the screen. Norwich still looking to spot the game's first run in a stalemate here in the bottom of the 6th with a couple of outs. Merritt ready to go. Chaplin a big lead. He's going. Ball 3 misses inside. A good throw from Stabley. It is not in time, but interference ruled here on the Norwich batter, and the inning is over. So second time today, interference has been ruled. 6 scoreless innings in the books. We're headed to the 7th when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodge Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. We go to the top of the 7th inning, still looking for the first run of the ball game. Now a bunt being dropped down. It's a good one. CJ's throw from third. It is not in time. It's a bunt leadoff single for Jimmy Gray. CJ did everything he possibly could. He fielded it clean. He threw a strike across the diamond, but Gray reaches on a bunt base hit. It was well spotted down the third base line, and Gray beats it out by a hair. Leadoff man on against Connolly here in the 7th inning. Fifth hit of the ball game for New Britain. Connolly works with the man on. He's into the outside corner, strike one. Here's the shortstop, Carlos Irizarry. Irizarry's grounded to short. He's also fly to left field. Norwich trying to hold off New Britain in the 7th inning. The 0-1. That's in there, strike two. Norwich this summer, when they strike first, are owners of a 11-6 record. They've done it 17 times. On the other hand, when opponents strike first, Norwich just 5-14. Norwich looking for an important win on a Camp Day game on this Wednesday. Connolly ahead of ball and 2 strikes of Irizarry. Now he lifts a fly ball in the air, left field. Stern underneath it. He didn't have to move anywhere. He had it sized up perfectly. 1 out. 1 out for Connolly here in the 7th inning. Trying to work a couple scoreless frames. For the 5th straight time. Norwich needing some length out of him in a week full of baseball for Norwich. A wave and a miss there, strike 1. Henning 0 for 3 today. He struck out, he's flied out. He's also been ruled out for interference. That final out in the bottom of the 6th was actually ruled strike 3 to Kenny Noe before the throw from Stabley. Now this is past the glove of Scanlon. It's down the right field line. First to third goes Jimmy Gray, and now the Bees threatening here in the 7th. That was scorched off the bat of Tim Henning. And now Connolly trying to buckle down here. That was hot to go off the bat of Tim Henning. Here comes the pitching coach, Zach Gitcher, and this will allow us to chat about Strain Family Motors. It's not a car. It's not a motorcycle. It's a slingshot. Rent one from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon. Get that wind in your hair sensation when you rent a slingshot from Strain Family Motors. SFMslingshots.com. Fans, the Norwich Unicorns will be back in their City Connect uniforms this Friday when the Norwich Unicorns play host to the Worcester Bravehearts Friday, July 18th. Unicorns will wear their special Rose in New England jerseys to show their strong connection to the city they call home, featuring 3 blue sections to signify the 3 rivers of Norwich, as well as being emblazoned in the front red section with the Rose in New England. Those special jerseys are presented by Dime Bank. First and third, double play still in order. Big out to get. It's Caleb Miller at the plate. Connolly's first delivery home. Misses outside, ball 1. Norwich at double play depth defensively. Scanlon holding on. The base runner heading at first. He wired a single down the right field line. Good pitch inside from Connolly to tie up Miller. He slaps away strike 1 foul. Connolly's been dynamite for Norwich as of late. In a tight spot here in the 7th, the 1-1. This is popped up into medium center field. O'Brien underneath it, now tagging from third and scoring is Gray. It's the Bees who strike first. A sacrifice fly for Caleb Miller. It's 1-0. Two outs in the inning. A runner at first for the third baseman, Colin Crowley. Connolly trades the out for a run. Here's the Winthrop product, Colin Crowley. Now throw sails into center field. And now taking third is Tim Henning. Some insurance now 90 feet away. Never want to allow for extra bases. It's an error against the Norwich catcher, Cal Chance. Henning was headed to second. Now he gets an additional 90 feet. It's a ball and no strikes to the third baseman, Colin Crowley. Crowley out of Southington, Connecticut in the lefty box. As a senior at Southington High School, plenty of accolades for Crowley. Connecticut High School Coaches Association All-State honoree. Now he slaps away strike one foul. Here's a Game Time Connecticut All-State honoree as well. Hitters count, the 2-1 from Connolly. That's outside, ball 3. Crowley's popped out to third. He's been caught looking. He's also grounded out to second on a nice play there by Joey Arace. It's 3-1 to Crowley. Now scampering down the third base line is Henning. A distraction to Connolly. He loses Crowley with ball 4, a 5-pitch walk. So the Bees have broken through first on the sac fly. Now a walk to Crowley. Runners at the corners for the catcher, Brennan Stobley. Stobley's 2 for 3. He's double to left. He also has a bloop base hit into right field. He's been a tough out to get today. Connolly trying to spot the third out here in the top of the 7th. First pitch home to Stobley is in the air out to right field. Jack Sweeney's got a play on it. The inning is over. A sacrifice fly from Caleb Miller as the Bees on the board first. Nice work of damage control from Sean Connolly. Strands a couple of runners. 1-0 New Britain. It's stretch time here in Norwich. As always, presented by GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness. Fans, is your body throwing wild pitches? Don't settle for the big box physical therapy where you're just another number. At GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness in Waterford, we deliver major league care. From everyday aches to pelvic health, fitness for beginners, and even treatment trusted by professional athletes. You'll get one-on-one time with expert therapists who treat the whole you, not just a sore spot. No assembly lines, no insurance headaches, just real results. Step up to the plate at GOAT PT, the greatest of all time in physical therapy. Visit goatpt.com to book your free phone consultation today. Norwich looking for some comeback magic against the New Britain Bees. Sack fly from Caleb Miller as New Britain on the board first. It's the only run of the ball game. Nice display of damage control from Sean Connolly. Now O'Brien tied up. He fouls away. Strike one. Norwich has been silenced to just 3 hits today. Also committed a couple errors defensively. 1 run on 6 hits so far for the Bees. So center fielder Gavin O'Brien to start things out against Adam Merritt. Now the curveball is bounced to third. Crowley waits back on it. He slings it across the diamond. In time, O'Brien retired.
Right fielder, Jack Sweeney.
One down now for the right fielder, Jack Sweeney. Fans tune in every Monday for lunch with the Sea Unicorns from SN Studios in Jewett City. We talk the latest on the Norwich Sea Unicorns. There was Aiden Stern with us this week. Once again, every Monday at noon, it's lunch with the Sea Unicorns live from SN Studios. A ball and no strikes to the Rutgers product, Jack Sweeney, the 1-0. There's the fastball, a good heater on the outside corner. Merritt's been one of the best arms out of Mac Edmonds' bullpen. He's been as advertised so far. The only man that's reached against him was Chase Chaplin. He was hit by a pitch. Now a slow roller to short. Charging in is Irizarry. He won't have a play on it. We'll see if they score it as an infield base hit or an error against Irizarry. Either way, Norwich has a 1-out base runner. That's an infield single for Jack Sweeney. He's got hits now in 4 straight contests. Sweeney has some speed. See if he will be looking to start the wheels here. Norwich just trying to get on the board here today. Sweeney in motion. Now it's fouled away. Strike 1. Jack had a huge lead over there at first. Unfortunately, it'll be sent back to the first base bag. So far this summer, Sweeney has 3 stolen bases. His last was against Westfield back on July the 5th. He does have 1 against New Britain pitching. Or it's just trying to get a man into scoring position for Cal Chance. No balls and a strike. Righty ready to go. He's up and away with ball 1. Chance is grounded to second. He's also grounded to first as well. Chance 5'10", 180 pounds. Now Sweeney on the move. And no play for Brennan Stabley. He had some difficulties on the transfer. And Jack Sweeney has his 4th swipe bag of the summer. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Cal Chance, a hitter's count for the Walcott, Connecticut native. Chance hitting 125 overall this summer. His lone hit came against the Bravehearts in a 4-2 loss on Independence Day. Trying to break through with Sweeney on. There's ball 3, it's outside. Jack has elite speed, but it is extremely tough to steal on Brennan Stabley already as it is, but now even more so with the lefty in the box. And just a clear path to the third base bag. Now a pop-up into foul territory. This is going to go drifting into the seats down the left field side. Strike 2. C.J. Nolan's the batter that waits on deck. It's 3-1 to Chance. Now it's a grounder to short. Sweeney trying to take third. He is tagged out. So a heads-up play there by the shortstop, Carlos Irizarry, who took care of the lead runner, Jack Sweeney. 2 outs. Chance on at first on the fielder's choice.
The third baseman, C.J.
Two outs here, C.J. Nolan. Tough spot to go for Jack Sweeney, but Norwich desperate for a run. Now they're going to need some magic out of the bat of C.J. Nolan. Two outs, chance the base runner on. Merritt's first delivery is inside. It's ball one. Merritt, as a freshman at UMass Amherst, pitched to an ERA of 9.5 in 15 appearances, was 0-2. He worked 18 innings. Opponents hit .303 against him in his first season at the collegiate level. He has been lights out in the Futures League in his second summer. Chance the runner at first, the 1-0 to CJ. Outside corner, strike one. Imagine Norwich goes to a reliever for Sean Connolly in the eighth. Gave Norwich 2 innings today, but allowed the 1 earned run on the Caleb Miller sac fly. That's where we stand right now. 1-0 New Britain. CJ takes strike 2 on the inside corner. Another firm fastball from Adam Merritt. Season Merritt's had, I'd imagine he's headed to Polar Park. It's been an all-star caliber season for him. Best arm out of Mac Edmonds' bullpen. Number certainly indicative of that. So is the stuff. Just watching him go to work today, which offense hasn't had much to say against him. The only hit was a dribbler to the shortstop, Irizarry, that was hit softly enough that Sweeney was able to leg it out. It's been soft contact today for Norwich against Adam Merritt. Pitchers count a ball and 2 strikes on the Norwich third baseman. Merritt set at the belt. The runner is going, and chance will be returned to the first base bag. CJ fights away, strike 2. Merritt earned first team honors in the Futures League last summer with New Britain. Merritt, a product out of Kingswood Oxford High School. Now chance going again, a swing and a miss, strike 3. CJ swings over top the off-speed pitch. 1-0 New Britain. The 8th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching your Sea Unicorns from the University of Hartford, number 18, Justin Buen. Buen now pitching for Norwich.
Sean Connolly's day is over out of the Norwich bullpen. He goes 2 innings. He allows an earned run. He's right now on the hook of a loss. 1-0 New Britain as we enter the 8th inning. New pitcher in the ball game for the Unicorns is the University of Hartford product, Justin Gwen. Gwen out of North Haven, Connecticut, 6 feet 1 inch, 200 pounds. Is making his 11th appearance of the summer. 0-1 the record for him. 6.27 ERA over 14 and a third innings worked. 10 strikeouts to the 5 walks. Opponents are hitting .286 against him. One now in for Norwich. Trying to hold New Britain off the board and keep the game within an arm's reach. Five, 6, and 7 due up. It's the middle of the Bees lineup, essentially, for Mac Edmond. Looking for some of those add-on runs. One trying to hold them off. It's been an up and down summer for the righty. And on the first pitch, it's a fly ball out to center field. O'Brien has it. One pitch, one out. Economical start here in the 8th inning for Justin Gwen. Takes care of the left fielder, Jack Kane. Fans, Jewett City Savings Bank, your hometown bank for over 125 years. Start a new account at jcsbank.com or come into one of our convenient offices and find out why we are your community bank. The ball and no strikes to Cade Bernardo. 1-0. That's downstairs, ball 2. Bernardo is 1 for 2. He's walked today as well. He's fly to left along with his base hit out to left field. Hitters count, it's 3 balls, no strikes. Gwen in his last outing surrendered 3 earned runs on 4 Lake Monster hits on July 11th. Now he loses Bernardo on 4 straight pitches out of the zone.
The center fielder, Bennett Guerrero.
Bernardo, a 1-out base runner. It's the center fielder, Bennett Guerrero. And walks haven't been real issue for Gwen overall. Just his 6th walk of the summer, but never want to give a team in front extra base runners. Now it's 5 straight out of the zone. He misses with ball 1 to Carrera, who's walked today. Also been retired on a fielder's choice that took away what potentially could have been the first run of the ball game back in the 4th inning and was a strikeout victim in the 6th. Count is even. It's a ball and a strike. Man on at first is Bernardo. He walked. Gwen set the righty ready to go. A bouncer foul, strike 2. Carrera, riser headed to Princeton. The 1-2. This is sent into left field. It's a 1-out base hit. Back-to-back runners have reached for the Bees in the 8th against Gwen. Runners at first and second with 1 out. It's going to be a pinch hitter for Jimmy Gray. It's going to be Dylan Mayer. Mayer, a rising junior out of Manhattan College, Glenview, Illinois native. CJ shading in at third. Norwich at double play depth. Now this is trouble out to the left center field alley. That's going to fall down. It was a diving effort out there in center field. Oh, I think O'Brien might have got to it. I couldn't tell if he held on to it. An impressive diving catch out there for Gavin O'Brien. Key out to take care of the pinch hitter, Dylan Mayer, who was aggressive on the first pitch he saw. Now another aggressive swing on the first pitch. Sweeney charges in. He makes the running catch, and that'll do it here in the New Britain 8th inning. They threatened. They had runners at first and second. And Gwen works a scoreless 8th inning. 1-0 Bees. The bottom of the 8th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Leading off the bottom half of the 8th inning, the USC Unicorns go. First baseman Connor Scanlon.
Connor Scanlon will lead it off for Norwich in the home 8th. Adam Merritt back out for his 3rd inning of work. He narrowly misses ball 1. Some defensive changes for New Britain as we enter the bottom of the 8th inning. Saw Jimmy Gray pinch hit for. It was Dylan Mayer in that spot. Scanlon lifts a fly ball in the air, right center field. Coming on and making the grab is David Pengel.
Second baseman Joey.
Now in right field is Dylan Mayer for Jimmy Gray. So a new looking New Britain outfield here in the bottom of the 8th. It's the second baseman, Joey Arace. And he hacks away at strike 1. Upstairs heater beats him. Fans, tune in every Monday morning. Dine in. It's Breakfast with Ben. As we say hello to all of our listeners in the Westerly, Rhode Island area. And 3-2 Media Group, we thank them for continuing to carry all of our broadcast here in 2025. 0-1 to Arace. Just misses outside ball 1. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the Norwich second baseman, headed to Rutgers. Arace has struck out twice. He's struck out swinging. He's also been caught looking. Now he's looking at a bouncing ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Race will be headed to Rutgers with fellow riser Gabriel Rivera out of the lineup today. It's 3-1 on him. Now strike 2. Even count on the Ocean City, New Jersey native who finished his high school career at St. Augustine Prep With St. Augustine, he was a .357 hitter, .512 the slugging percentage. As a junior, 9 doubles, 2 triples, 33 runs scored. Now he's jammed inside and shoots away. Strike 2, foul into the seats right field side. So the top of the order waiting after Joey Arrace, hoping for a 1-out base runner. We're just trying to manufacture some offense. The Unicorns have been shut out twice this summer. Once by Vermont. They've also been shut out by Nashua. Now Arrace fouls away. Strike 2 once again. Fans, Stilley's Automotive is your full-service auto repair and sales center and a Connecticut certified emissions testing facility. From oil changes to engine work, Stilley's does it all, serving Eastern Connecticut since 2007. See why so many drivers count on Stilley's Automotive to keep their vehicles running right. Even count, 2-2 on Arrace. Merritt set at the belt. A righty to the plate upstairs. The count is full. 2024 Arrace was named a first-team All-Northeast region by Perfect Game. As a sophomore, a .304 hitter, highly regarded infield prospect. It was primarily a shortstop at St. Augustine Prep. The 3-2. Another jam swing for Arrace. This is playable. In right field, making the grab on it is Mayer. There's 2 outs. Two down. Here's the leadoff man, Aiden Stern. Stern so far today is 1 for 3. He has an infield single to his name. Day games have been troublesome for Norwich throughout the summer. Norwich in day games is just 2-9 overall. 1-4 at home. It's been a struggle once again in this daytime contest with the Bees. Norwich has lost a day game to New Britain already at home. That was on a Sunday, 5-3. Norwich has also beat New Britain, for that matter, by the same score at home. Count is even. It's 1-1 to Stern. Merritt ready to go. Now he drops in ball 2. I mean, this is how good Merritt has been. You don't always see a 3-inning outing from a reliever, especially one of your back-end arms. Merritt has the trust from his coaching staff. He offers ball 3 outside. Stern, a rising junior at Trinity. Looks into the other dugout. He's got part of his Bantams coaching staff over there. Matt Gedman, one of the assistant coaches, has spoken about, now it doesn't matter what side he's on. Matt Gedman will continue to coach him, offer advice. So nice that he's able to track the growth and development of some of his own players. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what everyone's looking for here in the Futures League, about taking steps, looking for building blocks. Stern has had plenty to build on. 3-11 hitter entering the day. It's a 3-1 count. This is a fly ball in the air out to left field. Underneath it and making the grab is Jack Kane. The inning is over. Merritt breezes through the 8th. Norwich down in order. The 9th is next. 1-0 New Britain on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's one, not two or three. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Fans, Cal's Appliances. Cal doesn't sell appliances, he fixes them. With years of experience and a reputation for honest, reliable work, Cal's Appliances offers residential appliance repair across all of Eastern Connecticut. Whether it's your fridge, washer, or stove that's acting up, Cal gets the job done right. Call Cal's Appliances and get your household back on track. No sales pitch, just service. We're into the ninth inning. It's a 1-0 Bees lead. First pitch home to Tim Henning is popped up. It's the third baseman, C.J. Nolan, underneath it behind the third base bag. He makes the grab. One pitch, one out. Here's Caleb Miller to step in. Economical start to the ninth inning. It's the top of the Bees order. Miller sac fly back in the seventh inning, the difference so far. Norwich has had a walk-off win. It was against New Britain back on June the 11th, 4-3. But Norwich did not trail in that walk-off win. It was a tied game. Norwich looking for their first comeback effort after trailing after 8 innings. They're going to need some ninth inning magic today. It's an even count, though. 1-1's outside, ball 2 to the DH, Caleb Miller. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Now this is hooking foul, left field side. Miller out of Union College. Had plenty of accolades throughout his career. The even count delivery is swung on and missed, strike 3. Key punch out for Gwen of Miller. 2 up, 2 down. That's a key batter to get out. You talk about historic numbers at Union for Miller. He led the team in runs scored. He led the group in triples, home runs, RBIs. I mean, every offensive category, you name it, he accomplished that. A career .334 hitter at Union is sent packing with out number 2. Crowley looks at ball 1. Crowley so far today is 0 for 3 with a walk. When trying to deal a second scoreless inning. This should get the job done. A high hop at first. Scanlon takes care of it. Scanlon waited back on it, and then an interesting divot on the infield dirt popped up on him. Scanlon takes care of it. Gwen breezes through the ninth. The Bees retired in order. Norwich looking for the comeback effort in the bottom of the ninth. 1-0 New Britain on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You
Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Much better. Better at Burns. Much better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Bottom of the ninth inning, 1-0 New Britain. A pitching change for the Bees. For Adam Merritt, it'll be Evan Mello. He's making his 15th appearance of the summer out of the Bees bullpen. ERA at 1.08. 1-1 the record for him. He's pitched 16 2/3 of an innings. 24 strikeouts to 8 walks. Opponents are hitting just 109 against him. He has 3 saves to his name. Chaplin to lead it off. 2, 3, and 4 for Norwich. Looking for a big comeback here against New Britain. Bees have been dominant in the series. 5-2 through 7 games against Norwich. There's ball 2. Chaplin so far today is grounded to first. He's also grounded out to second. He's reached on a hit by pitch. It was the only batter to reach against Adam Merritt. The 2-0. That's in there, strike 1. That's the third time Norwich is facing Mello. First time since June the 10th. He's pitched 2 scoreless innings. He has a save to his name against Norwich. Now Chaplin sends it in the air. This is going to fall foul. Chase Chaplin trying to punch it the opposite way against Mello. And it just narrowly falls foul. Strike 2. Chaplin out of Apex, North Carolina. Has been a hitting machine for Norwich this summer. Looking for a big hit here against one of the best out of the Bees bullpen. They have shown their best arms here today with the late lead. It's an even count, 2-2 to the Norwich DH today. Ball 3 slithers outside. Chaplin enters action for Norwich. A .358 hitter. Hits in 4 of his last 5 contests, including a couple multi-hit efforts. It's a full count pitch. The sidearm delivery is popped up. Jammed is Chaplin. Mello wants it for himself. He makes the catch. 1 out. Fans, the Dinosaur Place. Big family fun with life-size dinosaurs. Amazing dinosaurs that wait at the Dinosaur Place. It's the largest dinosaur park in New England, located on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut. Right on the way to the shore. Come face to face with roaring replicas. Explore the trails and make unforgettable memories. Visit thedinosaurplace.com to plan your trip today. On the first pitch, a fly ball in the air out to straightaway center field. It's going to be the second baseman heading to make the grab, and Norwich down to their final out this afternoon. Just one pitch needed to retire Kenny Noe. Norwich trying to keep the game alive for Jack Sweeney. Here's Gavin O'Brien against Evan Mello. Mello works the lefty from the third base side of the rubber. Sidearm look. Spots it on the inside corner, strike one. Norwich does not have a hit in 2 innings against Mello this summer. Now strike two. O'Brien and the Unicorns down to their final strike today. Norwich was hoping to get back to just a game below 500. New Britain and Norwich have flip-flopped throughout the summer for the 4th place spot. This is a key game. Norwich down to their final strike on 0-2 to O'Brien. He reaches out and swings it foul. Winning games in this matchup always so important, but to be able to do it on the road, an even bigger feat. 6 of the 7 wins have come from the home side. It's 0-2 to O'Brien. Mello's delivery is topped foul, third base side. O'Brien today is 0 for 3. All ground outs within the infield. He's grounded out to the mound, ground out to second, and a grounder to third. Norwich down to their final strike. New Britain's been perfect defensively, no errors. The 0-2 outside, it misses for ball one. Jack Sweeney waits on deck. It's right now the cleanup man, Gavin O'Brien. Has really found some success for himself at the plate the last couple of weeks. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Everyone clapping from the Bees dugout on 1-2. A grounder slapped foul. Again, we'll try again. O'Brien stands in there, 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds. Salisbury, Connecticut native. Mini 2-game hitting streak hanging in the balance. 4 for his last 10. A big series for himself. A big day for himself, I should say, against Vermont. The 1-2. Tied him up, strike 3. Mello strikes out O'Brien. Norwich shut out for the 3rd time this summer. The Bees win a nail-biter 1-0 here on Camp Day. Stick with us. The Capital Property Group post-game show is headed your way next.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Welcome into the Norwich Unicorns Capital Property Group post-game show. Norwich shut out for just the 3rd time this summer and now own a record of 18-21 through their first 39 contests. Norwich has been in a race jockeying for fourth place with the Bees, a tough game to lose. And now the Bees are 2-2 here at Dodd Stadium and have taken 6 of the 8 games here in the series against the Unicorns. New Britain needed just 1 run to get the job done, but first tonight's SureBright Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. SureBright Commercial Cleaning Services, providing janitorial services in the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. SureBright, done right every night. It comes to you in the 4th inning. An impressive play defensively by Connor Scanlon. He fired to the plate. The retired Brennan Stabley, who was trying to score on the sequence, is tonight's SureBright Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. It prevented what could have been the game's first run and helped keep Norwich in a stalemate, 0-0 with the Bees. Today's DB Lunt feeling electric play of the game. Well, a simple play, really. Caleb Miller with the productive out for himself. A sack fly into center field. He would score. Dylan Mayer, who began the inning. Check that, with Jimmy Gray, who began the inning with a bunt base hit. He would come home to score on a sack fly to center field off the bat of Caleb Miller. It's the only run that would come home to score today. New Britain wins it. Final score, 1-0. The Bees winners here today. They pick up win number 18 of the summer. They're now 6 games back of 500, 18-24. Norwich suffers the loss, 18-21 through 39 contest. The winning pitcher today is Adam Merritt. He goes 3 scoreless innings. He was dynamite. 3 strikeouts as well. He did not walk anybody. The only hit he allowed was the infield base hit to Jack Sweeney. Adam Merritt picks up the win. It's his 4th of the summer as the Bees hold on to win it 1-0 here on a quick one today. A camp day win for the Bees here at Dodd Stadium. This ball game wrapping up in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Sean Connolly suffers the loss. He works 2 innings, allows an earned run on 3 hits. He walked 2. He struck out 1. Sean Connolly, the losing pitcher today. He's now 1-1 on the summer. We'll take our only timeout on the Capital Property Group postgame show. On the other side, we'll meet tonight's player of the game.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
It's safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's one, not two or three. This real life, baby, no make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Welcome back into the Norwich Unicorns postgame show presented by Capital Property Group. Norwich suffers a loss. They're shut out 1-0, the final score. Quality outing today for both starting pitchers. It was a pitcher's duel. There was no scoring in the ballgame until the top of the 7th inning. Caleb Miller brought home the game's only run, a sacrifice fly into center field. Ty Davis goes 5 innings for New Britain. He allows 3 hits. He walked a batter. He struck out 1. And then Adam Merritt just came in and locked things down for the Bees to pick up the victory. 3 scoreless innings. He held the Norwich offense to 1 hit. He struck out 3. Now on the other side, Frank Spirito, another no decision for himself. He's today's Capital Property Group player of the game. Norwich offensively just spoils a brilliant outing from the UConn product. Frank Spirito goes 5 scoreless innings, the deepest outing he's had this summer. Another tremendous outing from the Bristol, Connecticut native. 4 strikeouts for himself, just in full control of the Bees offense. He holds them to 3 hits today. He struck out 4. ERA for him down to 1.82. On the summer. Frank Spirito is today's Norwich Unicorns player of the game presented by Capital Property Group. But when you look back at the outing for Frank Spirito, I mean, first pitch strikes, he had plenty of those. 45 of his 63 pitches today were for strikes. Another outstanding outing for Frank Spirito. He's been consistent. That's what you expect out of him. He provides it for Norwich once again. He deserved better fate here today. The Norwich offense dries up here on this Camp Day game. Norwich held to just 4 hits overall. The Bees win it 1 run on 7 hits. Norwich blanked with 4 hits. They committed 2 errors defensively. Today's Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. We send it to the top of the 3rd inning. Carlos Irizarry retired on a ground ball to third base. Kenny Noe with an impressive throw across the diamond. And then it was Connor Scanlon stretching out to scoop it. What a grab there by the Fairfield product, Connor Scanlon. He teams up with Kenny Noe to take care of Carlos Irizarry to start this 3rd inning. And then Gavin O'Brien with the monster diving catch for himself as well. It was in the top of the 8th inning to rob Dylan Mayer of potential extra base hits. Here's a look at that diving catch out there in center field. Gavin O'Brien, full extension on the dive. Another one of your Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive plays of the game. A look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Futures League on this Wednesday, July 16th. The Worcester Bravehearts leading big over the Westfield Starfires. They have 17 runs up on the board. They are leading 17-6 at Bullens Field in the bottom of the 7th. Later tonight, the Vermont Lake Monsters will square off with the Nashua Silver Knights from Holman Stadium. First pitch at 6 o'clock. The Unicorns are back at Dodd Stadium tomorrow night. It's Thirsty Thursday. It's the final game of the mini 2-game set with the New Britain Bees. Norwich will send to the mound the left-hander Brendan Grady. The Trinity Bantam will toe the rubber tomorrow for Norwich. Opposite Garrett Garbinski of the New Britain Bees. Pre-game show tomorrow presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. We get underway at 6:10 Eastern Time. as we'll get you set for first pitch. Norwich looking to split the 2-game set, the midweek series with the New Britain Bees. Norwich and the Bees will see each other 4 times overall. They have a doubleheader with one another at New Britain Stadium on Saturday. That's going to wrap things up. The Bees winners here today, 1 run on 7 hits, no errors. And the Unicorns shut out just 4 hits today. They committed 2 errors defensively. The winning pitcher, Adam Merritt. Evan Mello picks up the save for New Britain. And Sean Connolly takes the loss. Total time of the game here from Dodd Stadium, 2 hours, 20 minutes. For everyone with the Norwich Unicorns, SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good afternoon.